whole lots better, but I believe it's a whole lots better. I appreciate all that joins tonight. See if I can get the chat working. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I think it's a little operator down. You'd think I'd have that figured out by now, but apparently I don't. Kind of made a few changes in the shack. Sure y'all can tell that. Just trying it out. It's a mess right now, but I'm just trying it out, and we'll see if we're gonna like it. I think we will. Trying to get this chat logged in. We got a few more minutes. Computer's running a little slow. Imagine that. It's always running slow. All right. I think we got the chat working. Hope we got the chat working. This KJ5GVQ to Raw Ham, looking for check-ins for the raw ones. Anybody anywhere wishing to get on the log, please come now with your call. CQ for the raw ones, CQ for the raw ones. General Little Rag Chew Net. Would love to have you check in, get you on the log tonight. Please come with your call. CQ for the raw ones, the raw ones, the raw ones. Anybody anywhere wanting to get on the log, please come down with your call. CQ for the raw ones, the raw ham, KJ5GVQ for the raw ones. Looking for check-ins, early check-ins. Anybody, anywhere, please come with your call. $40 meters is just a little too noisy, so come over here to 20. Anybody, anywhere, please come with your call. This is KJ5GVQ to Roll Ham, looking for check-ins for the roll ones, little rag chew net. We'd love to have you on the log. Please come down with your call. Anybody, anywhere for the roll ones net. Love to get you in the log this evening. Please come with your call. This is KJ5GVQ to Roll Ham, looking for check-ins. Anybody, anywhere, please come with your call. CQ for the raw ones. General Rag Chew Net, hosted by yours truly, KJ5GVQ to Raw Ham. We'd love to get you in a log this evening. Anybody, anywhere, please come with your call. This is KJ5GVQ to Raw Ham for the Raw Ones Net. Anybody, anywhere, please come now with your call. Check-ins for the Raw Ones. Anybody, anywhere, please come with your call. Check-ins for the raw ones. Anybody, anywhere, please come with your call. We'd love to get you in a log. Alright, I heard a QRP. I wasn't expecting nobody. I think it was Kilo India 4. Give it to me again. Kilo India 4, Romeo Echo Delta. Yeah, I've got you. You're kind of light, but being QRP out of Florida sounds good. Say you're in Niceville, huh?
Roger, Northwest Florida, adjacent to Eglin Air Force Base, over.
Yeah, roger that. I know that area fairly well. It's been years since I've been down there. I grew up South Alabama. But while I got you there, I'm going to say 5'6", 56 up in Oklahoma.
Roger, in Oklahoma. How far from Tinker? Over.
I'm probably 45 minutes to the east of Tinker. Over.
Roger. Good contact. I don't know if you're hearing me or losing, but you're coming in loud and proud over here. I think it's S7.
I copy S7, and like I say, I've got you a 5'6". How many watts you running this evening? I got you there. Well, I'm over here hollering Roll Tide the whole ways. Like I say, I grew up just south of Mobile there at Dolphin Island, Roger.
Roger, on the Dolphin Island. That's a Roger. I'm about 45 minutes east of Pensacola, to give you a bearing, and about 45 minutes west of Panama City, over.
Yeah, I got you there. I used to do a ton of work there, and I got a buddy of mine that lives there in, now I'm going to mess up. I'm going to say Jay, but I may have that wrong. Anyway, he lives right up around that way, Roger.
Roger, on Jay. I know where that is. Roger. Oh, I'll let you go. I don't want to hold you up. You're sounding loud and proud here in Northwest Florida. Thank you for the Keto. This is KI4 RED scoring your final.
Hey, Roger that. What rig are you running? Are you just running a portable rig, or what you running with 5 watts? I'm kind of curious. I love to work QRP, and I wouldn't mind dropping my power. See if you could pick me up.
Well, Roger. I have a G106 Chinese radio on a base station antenna. It is a Moonraker antenna, 80.6-meter antenna, running through an antenna stand. So it's a makeshift base station. Over.
Hey, I got you there, man. Well, it's doing a fine job for you, especially as noisy as the band is. You ever check in with the QRP single sideband net on Sundays?
Negative on the Sunday. I have not been on a Sunday. Now and then I check in, but not particularly on a Sunday. What time? Drop me I don't know what it's called. Give me Central Time Zone time. You're Alabama. Let's see, where are you now?
Yeah, it'll be 5 o'clock Central. Now, they're not going to have it this Sunday, but because they got some stuff going on. But generally, every Sunday at 5 o'clock. It's a good group of guys, and they stream live on YouTube, and so you can kind of hear what your audio sounds like and whatnot. They got a guy in Iowa and a guy in South Carolina. A good group of guys, man. Really love what they do, and I try to check in with them every week.
Roger. Good piece on that. All right, thanks for the invite. I'll keep that in mind on Sunday.
Hey, Roger that. Well, I dropped down to 15 watts. How copy?
Okay, you did drop. I was going to tell you. Talk to me again, and I'll look at my S meter. Over.
All right, that's 15 whiskeys, and I'm streaming us live on YouTube as well. Over.
S5.
Copy to S5. I've dropped down to 5 whiskeys. That's as low as I can go on the Yaesu FT710.
I could hear you, but not understand. You're down the noise. At 5 watts. Over.
I copy everything you said. I'm back up to 10 watts, so that ought to make a difference.
Put it up to 100. I want to hear. Put it up to 100.
All right, I'm back up to 100. That ought to make a big difference.
Roger on the 100. Now, do you have earmuffs on so you can hear me? Earmuffs?
No, I don't have earmuffs on. But I can hear you good, though. You're not real loud, but, I mean, you're running QRP. And like I say, I've got a good 5.6 on you. And I don't know if you heard me, I was saying I'm streaming us live on YouTube. So if you check out the channel, you'll get to hear what you sound like. Over.
Roger. No, I'm good here in Northwest Florida. I really appreciate the CISO here and testing out the equipment. It's a Moonraker antenna to top that, up on a 25-foot mast. So it's a makeshift base station.
Hey, I copy Moonraker, 25-foot mask, and makeshift base. Hey, man, it's working for you. I'm like I say, I'm running an FT710 on a homebrew fan dipole, right about 49 feet to the apex, and I've got the elements pulled in all different directions. Roger?
Roger on the elements pole. We're up 5. Hey, what's your opinion on an Icon 73? I only want to spend $1,000. That's the budget. What do you think of the Icon 73 for $1,000? Over.
Man, I don't know nothing about that rig. I've kind of become a Yaesu guy, but I know Icon makes a great rig. I've kind of had my eyes set on that Zygu for portable ops, and I'm kind of waiting to see what Yaesu's going to come out with. That one that was supposed to already be out. Over. Yeah, I didn't get much much out of you that time. There's some people just north of us moved in right on top of us, so try that one more time.
This is a G106 KJ5GVQ, and they make different models that have more features and more money.
Whiskey Alpha 7 Uniform Radio Tango.
Hey man, I'm set up down there on 315. You're killing me. All right, I'll run away to see if I can get them to move. I don't know. I didn't copy that last bit.
Roger. This is KI4RED.
Yeah, I know you were saying it was a Zygu. I think you said a G160. I don't know that rig. I'm going to have to look into it.
106.
106. Okay, I'll copy. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that rig. I don't know anything about it.
Go to Radio Ditty. You know Radio Ditty? Radio Ditty webpage. Radio Ditty. Over.
Yeah, I'll copy you. I'll copy you real good. Radio Ditty, I think's what you were saying. I've never heard of it, but yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, take a look. They have options there. You want to spend $500? You know, if you want to spend $200. Anyway, it's great too, so I appreciate it. You're the longest one I've ever had.
Hey, Roger that, man. Well, keep QRP alive, buddy. I love it. I try to work it whenever I can. And check out my channel. And I don't know if you've got a good email address in QRZ, I'll shoot you a card. Over.
Yeah, Roger. What's the name of the video on YouTube? What's the name? Over.
It's my call sign, KJ5GVQ to Raw Ham. Roger.
KJ5, repeat the rest.
Golf Victor Quebec, the Raw Ham. Romeo Alpha Hotel, Ham, over.
Roger, KJ5GVQ.
All right, my friend. Well, I got some more people moving in on top of us, so I guess I'll cut you loose, and I'll see if I can get some more folks to check in. But I appreciate you coming to the call, and 73s.
Roger. 73, my friend.
All right, we'll break with you. This is Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, the Raw Ham. Looking for check-ins for the raw ones. Anybody, anywhere, please come with your call. Check-ins for the raw ones. General Rag Chew Net. Generally do it on 40, but it's too noisy down there tonight, so we moved up here. Hopefully we get a bite. We'd love to get you on the log. Please come down with your call. Anybody, anywhere, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, CQ for the raw ones. Anybody, anywhere, we'd love to get you on the log. Please come with your call. Check-ins for the raw ones. Anybody, anywhere, we'd love to get you on the log. Please come down with your call. This is KJ5GVQ to Raw Ham. Anybody, anywhere, we'd love to get you in the log this evening. Please come now with your call. Guess I'm a magnet. I'm getting covered up by QRM. Check-ins. We'd love to get you in the log. Anybody, anywhere. I believe I see my buddy Kevin up there, KLB. Kevin, can you hear me? Over. I made you out saying Roger, Roger, but that was all I got. So noisy on 40, I moved up here. Over. Yeah, I seen your message there in the chat. I know I had it. It wasn't nobody here, and I run up there and try to run them off, but they ain't giving me no room. All right, we're dealing with QRM. I'm gonna roll around and see if I can't find something better. That's ridiculous. They moved right up on top of us.
Tonight, I heard you last night.
39 bucks and
Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use?
yes, sir. This is the SSTV calling frequency, and I'm sure that SSTV people would appreciate it if you moved up or down 3 kilohertz. KQ4RXX.
Roger that. KJ5GVQ. Is the frequency in use? 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 I appreciate that, Kevin. Yeah, I've kind of made some changes, hoping for the best. I'm going to move down to 245. 245. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? Nothing heard. This is KJ5GVQ to Raw Ham. Looking for check-ins for the raw ones. Anybody, anywhere, please come down with your call. Check-ins, check-ins, check-ins for the raw ones. Anybody, anywhere, please come with your call. This is KJ5GVQ to Raw Ham. Anybody, anywhere, please come with your call. Yeah, I copied a POTA station on 316. There wasn't nobody there, man, when I started. I don't know. Like I say, I asked them to give me some room, but they wouldn't. This is KJ5GVQ to Raw Ham. For the raw ones, net anybody, anywhere, please come with your call.
Kilo 0.
Hey, I got you that time, buddy.
We're 9 now, over.
Yeah, Roger that. Sound like somebody trying to come in there with you. But yeah, I can read you. I can read you real good. How much power are you running?
5 watts over.
I copied the 5 watts. I had a guy from Niceville, Florida, check in a little earlier ago, running. I think he was running 10 watts. I got down to 5. He couldn't hear me, but he could hear me at 15. Over.
Roger, Roger. I just cranked up to 10 whiskey. I'm at 10 watts now. Maybe that'll help you out.
Honestly, I can't really tell much of difference.
Okay, well that's good, I guess. Yeah, no, I was just saw you on the line, so I've got some storms about ready to roll in here, so I'm about ready to head out and disconnect the antenna here in a few minutes there. But yeah, that QRM was just killing you. I couldn't hardly hear you at all. Over.
Yeah, Roger that. I don't know. Like I say, it wasn't nobody around me at first, and I'd been there since about a quarter till, I guess, something like that. Anyway, 10 till, and then just all of a sudden, he come in on top. I rolled up there, asked him to move, but yeah, you know how that goes.
Yeah, he was parked on the air station, so I don't know. I guess whatever. But yeah, so you sounding good up here. You're still pushing 10 over 9 here.
Oh, Roger that. I didn't even think to. Let me drop my power there, and we'll see what I can get to. I'll go to 10.
All right, go ahead. You're just bouncing into the red a little bit there on that last transmission.
All right, that's 10 whiskeys. 10 whiskeys. How copy?
Easy copy. S7, S7.
I love it. I love it. That's about where I got you, is a good 5-7 now. I'll just throw it in there as 5-7 both ways.
Yep, that sounds good. Yep, I'm getting some static crashes, probably some lightning or something close by. But other than that, in the clear, you're a good easy 5-7.
Yeah, Roger that. Roger that. Well, man, did you have a good Easter?
Yep, it was kind of busy, but we're enjoying the relaxing time now and just kind of back to normal, work schedule. Over.
Yeah, Roger that. I know what you're saying. We're getting back to normal. Well, I seen you had said something about the differences in the shack. I just kind of got it thrown together temporary just to try out. I think I'm going to like it, though. I can see it's probably going to turn into something like this.
Yeah, it looks good. You're not live then, are you? That's a still picture.
Yeah, Roger. I wished I had a little better camera. Some way that it could pick up the display from my radio. I don't know. And then I got a little ham clock up there. I got that working this week. That was a fiasco, but it worked out good.
So Roger, okay, I just saw you move. So I'm getting a freeze frame on your video. I just saw your hand move a little bit, so it must just be intermittent. Maybe it's just my internet here is slow. Over.
It's probably mine. I think it's my computer. Sometimes it works well and sometimes it don't.
Yeah, you're froze right now.
Yeah, I need to get a better computer. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing it is, unless I'm having some internet difficulties.
Well, you used to, when you streamed before, there was no problem. It was pretty live. And I'm getting the hung clock here, so it's probably my end.
Yeah, it may be. I don't know. There's no telling. That's one of the reasons why I really didn't go with a better camera, because it has a tough enough time, it seems like, to keep up. It'd probably do me some good to clean this computer up some. It hadn't been that long since I did it, but it's probably due.
Yeah, and I'm just pulled it up on my phone, too, and it's still the same thing as a freeze frame.
Yeah, story of my life.
Well, now you know how it is on Sunday nights when we try to get things working. Over.
Yep, I heard that. But y'all do a good job, man. Y'all do a really good job.
We got it simplified, and I think, it's always the audio levels is always the tricky part, getting that set just right. But other than that, everything else seems to work pretty well so far. Over.
Yeah, I got you there. I've got the way I try to do it, try to use the computer to live stream when I do POTA, and it just won't. I don't know if it's my internet or what, but it won't keep up. So I got to where I just started using my phone. That's probably what I should have done for the stream tonight. But the only thing there is somebody will call or something, and then it'll mess it up.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yep. Okay. Well, hey, I'm not going to hold you. You need to go make some more calls, and you got a couple in the log so far?
Yeah, I got you and one more in the log. I'm beginning to think I need to seek other options. I don't know. Seem like if I just go set up and call CQ, it works out better. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep it up, but we'll see. I do enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, it's good entertainment. It's no different than, like, I sit out in the garage in the evenings and call CQ, and if, no one answers me, oh well, and if they do, then it's just kind of fun. So you just got to be patient, and somebody will hear you and stop by, over.
Yep, roger that. And that's what I was thinking. I may just try to just do a live stream and just a call and CQ on 20 or 40 or wherever it is, and it seemed like I always get a whole lot more folks doing that.
Yeah. You just got to try different things and just see what works the best. That's all you can do.
Yep, that's for sure. Well, all right, bud. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, and I know y'all ain't going to do the net this Sunday. Matter of fact, I was telling that guy in Florida about y'all. He said he'd never checked in. I told him, don't try this week. Do it next week.
Yep, roger. And refer him to the live stream YouTube channel. That way he kind of has an idea of what we do there, over.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, that's what I was telling him. And it's a good deal. I'm glad old Nate turned me on to it.
It's a lot of fun, and you usually meet a lot of folks that have the same interest of QRP, and then you kind of get those that have never done it before and are amazed, Roger.
Absolutely. Then you got the ones like me wanting to get a QRP rig set up.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of time for that. You just have to, make sure you're getting what you want, and it works for how you want to operate, and there's plenty of options out there, and you'll find the right one eventually.
Yeah, roger that. Well, all right, bud. Well, good to hear you for sure, and I'll see if I can drag up some more business, but I do appreciate you checking in this evening.
You bet. Thank you, and for holding on that, and I'll check back with you again next week, and I did my grounding upgrade out here. I should send you that video. Did you see that video?
No, I didn't. That's something I need to work on. That is one thing. I'm nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Just hadn't figured out what I'm going to do. So, yeah, I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I just redid it all here, especially from that, I didn't realize there was that much static discharge coming off these wires until I just had that problem here, a month ago when I disconnected it and got shocked in my hand. So I said it's time to upgrade my surge suppressors and my grounding and everything else. So I just finished that up. I'll email you that video link and you can take a look at that. But you got to remember, I'm off grid. I'm not connected to the AC power of the house, so it's a little different in how you want to keep things grounded and bonded. But because right now everything I have is isolated to its own self. So, but otherwise, if you ever have any questions, just let me know and I can give you at least what I know about it. But I'll send you a link to that video, over.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Talking about the weather coming in, I like to keep my dual bander for listening to some repeaters for weather, especially with us with the naders. But I generally unhook my coax from my HF rig. But I am just not happy with I almost think I'd rather have it hooked to the radio than have it just laying in the floor, over.
Yeah, I used to do that. Put it in a glass jar and, thinking it's isolated from the carpet. But, I just, like you said, I disconnect my coax outside the house, so it doesn't even, it minimizes the chances of it even coming in the coax into the house. And so that's kind of what I did outside the house there. Over.
Yeah, and that's what I need to do. Of course, I don't want to cut this, but the pass through where I've got it, the window, I don't have it at a connector, and that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing, and then putting a copper plate up with and go back to the grounding for my tower, and have it where I can just unhook it from where it comes in and deadhead it right there at what goes back to the ground rod. Over.
Roger, exactly. Well, I'll send you the video, and then it might stem a few ideas for you, you know, and as far as just looking at how I did it, it might give you some ideas as well.
Yeah, for sure. You know, the other Saturday, not this past one, I guess it was the one before, I went and picked up a tower. We had to take it down, and I've got some extra equipment, and for doing it, a ham was getting out. His wife was thrilled. I don't know if he was as thrilled as she was, but yeah, he was just getting out, and he was worried that kids was going to have to deal with everything one day. So we pulled the tower down. He wound up giving me everything. Actually, I don't know if you could make it out, but sitting in front of me, I picked up an old Kenwood boat anchor, a TS-820, Roger.
Well, I see that. Your monitor's sitting on top of that. I saw that. And of course, I'd never seen this angle of your shack, so I didn't know if that was there before or not. So that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I was just playing around, and I wanted to elevate that monitor, and I was like, that'll work good for now.
Yeah, well, I guess that's one purpose of using it, right?
Yep, absolutely. I would like to fire it up. I mean, it's supposed to work. I believe it does. The thing's in excellent shape. It'd be something to dabble with for me, for sure.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's just it's a piece of antique, and it's good, and it's you know, it looks good too. So you'll have fun with that once you get her going.
Yeah, who knows? I might make this 710 my mobile and just be working it here in the shack. Ha.
Is there tubes in? There must be tubes in that then, right?
Yeah, I think it's one of those hybrids. I got to looking online, but I believe it's a hybrid type deal.
Okay, roger that. Well, it looks good sitting there, and it's working for making the monitor power for you. So, good luck, over.
Yeah, roger that, man. You come up to an S9 a minute ago, but you done dropped down. But either way, bud, glad you coming in there. I'll be looking for that email, Roger.
Yeah, I'll send it right now.
All right, bud. You have a good one, and thanks again. This is KJ5GVQ. All right, we're going to break with KOKLB, good buddy up in Iowa. Y'all need to check them out up there on the QRP net. We'll call CQ for the raw ones. Anybody, anywhere. Love to get you in a log. Please come down with your call. This is KJ5GVQ, the raw ham. Anybody, anywhere for the raw ones, we'd love to get you on the log or get you in the log. Please come down with your call. This is Kilo, Juliet 5, Golf Victor, Quebec, the raw ham. Anybody, anywhere, we'd love to get you in the log. Please come down with your call. All right, this is KJ5GVQ. We're going to wrap up the raw ones tonight. Appreciate the ones that stopped in. And hopefully we can catch you next week. 73.
Kilo Delta 9, Mike Golf uniform.
All right, Kilo Delta 9. I think you said Mike Golf uniform. Help me out.
Yeah, Roger, QSL.
How you doing this evening, bud?
Okay, by the way, my name is Jim, Juliet India Mike. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, you too. You in Arlington?
Arlington Heights, Illinois.
Yeah, Arlington. Yeah, I seen that Arlington Heights there. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure I had you in there. Coming in good tonight, about a 5'8", 58, I guess.
Yeah, you're about the same thing here, right here at the moment. It's so it's great. I'm glad I caught you just before you signed off there, but just wanted to come by and say a nice friendly hello to you.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it was getting kind of lonely there. Yeah, I don't know. It's been kind of dry the last few weeks, but yeah, I figured a lot of people's got things going on and whatnot with Easter and all. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. And the band's been kind of up and down too with the seasonal change and everything. And it's just so things happen. What can you do? Nothing.